bondsheets.com. Hey, today's episode, we got a lot going on. Today is April 1st, 2016. We're going to be talking about private equity deals. Can you resell them? Where to resell them? And then convertible bonds. That's right. Today's April 1st, so I expect a lot of things to happen today. It's going to be one of those days to where I'm going to stay on my toes. But then again, I've got guys around me that are good. I don't know if they got anything going on because it's been a busy week and I've been like a slave driver to them, trying to get everything up and going, especially with the website at bondsheets.com and the audio production and the podcast. So and also we're making deals. We're making quite a few deals. So it's all about teaching the guys who don't know to know where to go to get the information and what to do when you're in trouble. So what is it about convertible bonds that makes everything so lucrative? Well, to the company, it's given their higher upside potential. Convertible bonds are generally more attractive to investors than traditional bonds. Why is that? Well, that was coming from Investopedia.com. Yeah, I'll reference off sites out there. So if you're just getting started in the market, Investopedia has a lot of great ways of understanding what all these definitions for, how to maneuver through the market. So what is it about convertible bonds? Well, what is a convertible bond? A convertible bond is a bond that can be converted into a predetermined amount of the company's equity at a certain time during its life. So usually using a certain formula, what they'll do is we'll say, listen, we're interested in raising debt for a certain product or service that we're wanting to build, but at a later time, we can usually we'll go ahead and convert this to a stock. Well, I mean, as a convertible bond, it's a win-win situation. One, you're going in there, you're going to say that, okay, I'm okay with receiving interest on the money that I loan the company, in return for it's guaranteed that it's going to stay in business. Well, that's the downside of it. The upside of the whole thing is if the stock loses its value, then the bond will still hold the interest that it has, and you're still going to receive the money that you agreed on when you purchased the bond. Now, where things get interesting is if the stock goes up, well, then you're able to convert that bond into shares of stock in the company and make money. So the negative side of this whole thing is when you invest and a company goes under. Well, if you're a bondholder, then the creditors are usually the first set of guys that'll get paid back if the company goes under. But if the stock loses its value, you still make money by the interest. But if the stock goes up, well, you didn't lose your money, and you can actually make more money by converting your bonds over into stock and then selling them at that time. So that's the positive side of convertible bonds. So what's the deal with this crowdfunding? Or not the crowdfunding, but it's private equity shares. You can actually make money on it. So Congress just passed a law this time around stating that you can actually, a non-accredited investor can now buy into a private equity deal. So that's pretty cool. But just like all investing, you've got to do your due diligence. You got to you got to think, why is this guy selling his private equity shares into this company? What's going on? Well, if it's anything like a good friend of mine, he is getting a divorce. So now he's just trying to raise capital for his own personal lifestyle. But on the other hand, maybe the company just lost its lust. I'm a mentor at a university, and so when we talk about businesses, there's only so much that you can do when it comes to investing in companies, and if the company just goes down a different road that you don't agree with, and it's lost its lust, then maybe you just want to get out of it. And then some people, they'll usually jump in it because they like the way things are going. It's like Twitter. Twitter, for the longest time, was thinking about losing its 140 characters and expanding it to just another blog system. Well, I'm not sure what happened, but in the latest news about Twitter is it's going to stick with the 140 characters and state what's so positive about Twitter, about being Twitter. So that's the cool thing about it. But what else is going on? So where do you find all your deals when it comes to making money? Well, the nice thing about bondsheets.com is it's a great place for you to resell your stuff. So it's going to give the customer, a new potential customer, the ease and the transparency of looking at what's for sale without filling all this stuff out, and then you're able to call the people who own the investment and say, listen, I'm interested in buying what you have. So that's going to be the neat thing about bondsheets.com. We have we got a lot of things that we're working on. We just hired a new marketing manager. So we're going to see, like I said, a lot of positive things that are going to be going on with bondsheets.com. So to everyone here at bondsheets.com, and it being April 1st, I just want to tell you, have fun today. Take everything with a grain of salt, and don't get hurt. But for guys who are interested in making money, then we have this new company out called Mystery Houston. MysteryHouston.com is going to be another advertisement place for all the intricate shops here in Houston and companies around it. So we're going to give you the insights and the details of what Houston is all about. So with MysteryHouston.com, we look forward in seeing how they grow and how they invest back in Houston of what Houston has been given them. So to all of us at bondsheets.com, we want to thank you very much for this great opportunity that you've given us, and y'all have a most excellent day.